The Elon Musk-car is the first innovative design for a car since like 1980, and one can thank him for at least trying. The cars looked very beautiful in the 60 IES and 70 IES. They then slowly began to manufacture the same car in slightly different designs, and all that was interesting was the security standards. When in the 60 IES you could buy the car that suits you best, and they had all individual designs. The difference is today between the one and only SUV, the one and only sports car, the one and only small car. It is just like ice cream flavors of strawberry, chocolate and vanilla. Everybody who brings something new to the table, especially if it deals with new energies or futuristic ideas to travel not by using fossils, has my approval. Don't do the boring car. Again. Seriously, I appreciate the creativity. The 80s had a myriad of beautiful, different cars. Everything began merging together in the late 90s, and today, the major manufacturers literally just benchmark off each other to create the exact same style with a different badge. I love diversity in the auto market. Cybertruck looks awesome and I definitely want one. There's a reason though. Cars are almost the best aerodynamically that they can be. The only thing better would be to remove side mirrors and use only backup cameras. Elon's truck is a fucking mess aerodynamically. Basically it's gonna go slower and use more energy. I don't like the Elon Musk circle jerk, but that aside, I think it looks horrible. I applaud him for at least trying something different, but I think it's hideous. I can't think of anything that would make the Cybertruck look worse than it already does. Just my opinion, though. The Elon Musk-car TM. It's ugly as hell, but I'll give him credit for taking a risk. I can thank him for trying, sure. But when you look at it practically, the Cybertruck has a lot of issues. The reason most cars are built the way they are is for aerodynamic purposes and safety standards. Everything is a matter of perspective. To me, the Cybertruck is nothing more than a concept car. I have a hard time believing that truck will ever see the light of day, and if it does, I don't think it'll look anything like the truck they drove up on that stage. Aside from the fact that I personally don't like the way it looks, but that's only my opinion, I'm sure many people will differ. Yeah, I agree. After a while I was like, damn, the Cybertruck looks amazing. I'll admit at first I was like, but wow, it looks really cool. The 90s had some of the best car designs, especially those that had the pop-up headlights. If Mazda or Honda were to come out with legacy versions of some of their 90s models, I'll sell my car ASAP and buy them. Can't argue, feels so new in comparison, get a slight Fallout vibe from it. Here is another take on it. This guy makes an argument that it is genius and everyone will be copying it. https://youtube.b/swio32awk. Have you looked at a car besides a Tesla? There have been far prettier vehicles. Like, what are you even talking about? LMFAO, the first innovative design for a car since like 1980. I'll have some of what you're smoking. Elon Musk good circle jerk spotted. I think if he wanted to go this route, it should have been contoured with more edges like those Euro cars from the 80s. The rear, for example, looks so bland and flat. It stands out in the worst way. A 1980 Lamborghini looks sexy as hell. Someone driving a Cybertruck will be the nerd equivalent of a guy in a lifted truck with ridiculous lights on. Ferrari did it beautifully back in the day. Car design is an art. While definitely not as gorgeous as some of the older cars would be, it is a fully original design and we can credit him for that. That truck looks like shit. Complete dog shit. Reminds me of the Simpsons episode where Homer designs that crappy car, shitty fucking dumb truck. Only things worse is the Mustang SUV and the Mitsubishi Eclipse SUV. I would argue it's not really that innovative at all. This design was very much around in the 80s. Have you seen Tron? Have you heard of futurism? This is exactly what people in the 80s fantasized vehicles might have looked like today. Keywords being might have, as they were wrong. Then crazy Uncle Elon goes and makes his childhood fantasy dream car anyway cause he can. I fear Elon Musk is going through a midlife crisis and this truck is really just a desperate attempt to cling to his younger years.